Peace be to you all. Happy Friday to you. Juma Mubarak. Assalamualaikum. Omar here. I'm doing my Friday 5K. I try to do like a 3.5 mile run. Which I think that's what a 5K is. Anyway, to talk to you guys about time utilization and having an appreciation or gaining an appreciation for just how fast time goes by. And I say this because I'm in the midst of a Ramadan. So Muslims all around the world are observing Ramadan. So we're supposed to fast, observe the Siyam, fasting in Arabic, from pre-dawn, before our Fajr prayer, and then Maghrib, so sunset. So we eat some food. The idea is not to gorge yourself, so we have a meal before pre-dawn. It's called suhoor, and you eat I eat based upon my projected caloric expenditure for the day. If I'm doing a workout, I eat a little more. I don't want to be bloated or the itis set in, because then I can't go to work. It'd be functional. And then it's iftar, which is the meal when we break our fast. Again, the idea is not to gorge yourself. So I eat some food, until I'm sated and my thirst is quenched. But it's gone by. It's a 30-day period of doing this, and it's gone by really quickly. So we're already this is day 15, depending on when you started, 15 or 16. And Ramadan is projected to end April 22nd by the Gregorian calendar, inshallah, Lord willing. But there's things I wanted to do. I wanted to, read some more Quran, that's our holy book, and make some extra prayers. But I'm so busy at work. I have to work. I got a family to support, and then I want to give money to the miskeen, poor. But so I gotta work, and I've got a lot of things that are calling upon me, whether it's actual people or society or things, inanimate objects, taxes is due. I have a lot of responsibilities that are pulling on me to be their priority, and it's impossible to give 100% to everything, but I'm trying to do my best. So that segues to you guys, especially you guys that are younger than me, young enough to be my kid. If you're 30 or younger, you're young enough to be my kid. So I give some fatherly advice. If you're around my age, maybe it's big brotherly advice. Try to maximize your time. Most of us spend, on average, about 6 to 8 hours sleeping. So by the time you wake up from that dormant period, even though sleep is restorative, 1/3 of your day is just gone. And we have to sleep. It's a biological necessity. I don't care how many no-dose caffeine pills you pop. We have to sleep. You have to eat. So that takes time. You have to go to the bathroom. That's another thing that takes time. So all of those things probably add up to being a little more than a third of your day. It translates cumulatively a third of your life. And you look at your life where I am now. I'm in my mid-50s, and I think about when students come to me and say, "Oh, I don't know if I'm old enough to go to PA school. Yeah, I'm 30 years old now." I'm like, well, I was 30 when I got into PA school. But you can't spend a lot of time flip-flopping, and that's one of the biggest regrets of my life in terms of my time utilization. I was flip-flopping between nursing school, you know, medical school, you know, went to PA school because I had crummy grades and mediocre MCAT scores. And then when I had the chance to go to med school, I was still flip-flopping. I'm making good money in PA, flip-flop. If I do medical school, then I don't know. And that time can go by fast. You know, days considering it becomes weeks, becomes months, becomes years. And before you know it, you're like, oh God, where did the time go? Well, it went by, you know, and that's life. And, you know, now we're kind of living life really even faster in a way, because we all have the same access to the same information. You know, if you have a cell phone and high-speed internet service, you know, in a lot of ways we're able to kind of have access to the same opportunities in some ways. You know, if you have public school education versus elite private school education, that's not really the same thing, but it's still an education nonetheless. You can go to community college or you know, an Ivy League school, and in this day and age, one's not necessarily more beneficial than the other in terms of your monetary income. The mechanic that fixes my car makes $65 to $70 an hour just in labor. I'm like, my God, you make more than me. You make more than the average PA with a master's degree, and he's got a high school diploma, and he's an auto mechanic. I think a 1-year thing at Lincoln Institute or something. But it doesn't have student loans, by the way. So that's how life is now. So you want to be particularly fastidious and efficacious in your decision making. My kids are transitioning through young adulthood, and I tell them, look, what do you want to do with your life? What quality of life do you want to live? What kind of people do you want around you? What kind of opportunities would you like to have? So based upon what they tell me, so, well, you know, you could try this. You know, I don't really boss them around anymore. I mean, they're in their 20s. You know, so I said, well, my suggestion would be to try this, you know, or try that. You might want to look into this particular field or this particular thing, and but don't waste your time. You know, if you look into something and you find that you're spending several months to years kind of just, I guess I'll try this out, you may waste a lot of time, especially if it's college. You know, I wasted years. I spent an extra 2 years in undergraduate just because I was flip-flopping, and it cost me tens of thousands of dollars. And once you decide what you want to do, be serious about it. Make the sacrifices necessary to achieve your goals, and don't let people or things distract you, including yourself. All right, that's it for now. I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. There's a lot going on in the world with mass shootings and world and religious conflict. You know, if it doesn't directly involve you, you know, just pray for the people or the countries or whatever, and try to do your best to be that positive change within your capacity. If you're interested in becoming a PA, I mentor students. I've had a lot of fun with the students I'm mentoring, and you get a nice letter of recommendation and a letter for direct patient contact hours. All right, I'll leave my contact information in the description. Please consider subscribing if you want, and if not, that's cool too. Take care. Peace.